of GJ2 Alpha.
Now here's a little story, to tell it is a must. It's a song about a radio ham, which could be one of us. I hope you find it funny, I think you will agree. There's something here for everyone, so let's sing it and we'll see. Ready? Yep. Oh, my old man's a radio ham, he's always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a buried copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, he never seems to rest. CQDX, CQDX from GJ2A test. Oh! Right, you got the hang of it? Yeah. Right, he quite enjoys the contests when the pressure's really on. He still puts out his call sign when the propagation's gone. He loves mixing with the big boys, it's always us and them. But there's just one thing that he really hates, it's Italian QRM! Oh, my old man's a radio ham, he's always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a very copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, he never seems to rest. CQDX, CQDX from GJ2A test. You're doing well so far. He likes to chase the rare ones, the expeditions too. The mayhem and the pile-ups from the European zoo. If they work cross-frequency, you need to keep your wit. If someone doesn't listen, well, you'll hear him shout out, "There!" Oh, my old man's a radio ham, he's always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a very copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, never seems to rest. CQDX, CQDX from GJ2A test. Here we go. He wants a great big tower, that'd be his dream come true. 100 foot or maybe more, that'd probably do. His neighbours wouldn't like it, they'd think 20 foot's enough. But if it gives him 2 more S-points, well, he wouldn't give a stuff. Oh, my old man's a radio ham, he's always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a very copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, he never seems to rest. CQDX, CQDX from GJ2A test. Sometimes he likes to bash the brass, that's Morse code to you all. Da-di-da-di-da-da-di-da, he makes a CQ call. About 20 words a minute, that is his usual rate. But if they send him QRS, he slows it down to 8. Whoa, my old man's a radio ham, he's always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a buried copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, he never seems to rest. CQDX, CQDX from GJ2A test. Here we go. He sometimes likes to fiddle with the insides of his set. But once he slipped his fingers in when they were rather wet. Then suddenly he gave a shout, nearly threw a fit. One finger on the output valve, the other on transmit. Oh, my old man's a radio ham, he's always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a very copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, he never seems to rest. CQDX, CQDX from GJ2A test. Quite often he'll be QRP, about 5 watts or less. It gives him satisfaction, and he does it with finesse. But once when calling USA, he started to perspire when he heard, "This is K3LR calling, put some fire in that!" Oh, my old man's a radio man, he's always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a very copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, never seems to rest. CQ CQDX from GJ2A. Test! He's fond of working pile-ups. He says it's lots of fun. But some things really get his goat, especially just one. He hates those partial call signs. That's one thing he won't use. And if somebody says, "Hotel!" he really blows his fuse. Oh, my old man, the radio hand is always on the mic. He's got a huge antenna and a very copper spike. He's always on the airwaves, never seems to rest. CQDX, CQDX from GJ2A. Test. Yeah. So if you see a tower that is really quite a height, you know that it is probably a radio ham's delight. If your TV screen goes fuzzy, don't call the service man, 'cause if the aerial's sparking, well, it might be my old man. All right. Thank you very much.